Switch. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. 45. White. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Trouble. 38. Ready. Red. 38. Hut.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
10 black. Edo blue.
Throwing. Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Okay,
from
ready?
the 25, here's 2nd down and 2.
Zoom black. 50 green. Blaster 6. Black ultra. Blue striker. Ready.
Young off the play fake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yellow smash. Ready?
To throw, Young. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Right, 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Young will set to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Green jack. Red cycle. Blaster 6. Ready.
Young. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
2nd and goal from the 1.
50, green. Hut.
Hubbard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready. Blue, go. 33, yellow. Blue striker. Hut.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brandon, to me, what's important right now on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 9. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Tracy. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready. 45, White. Ready.
Now Young, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Hey, blue. Yellow, 43. Field, black. Set.
It's Young off play action. They'll buy some time right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set, hut, drill, green. Black, 95. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Young. Rolling to his right. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Flag blue. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Go pink. Hut.
Hubbard. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Smash. Yellow, 22. Rail, yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Scattaboo is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
What? Ready?
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
What? Ready?
Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Russell Wilson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Giants 8. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Touchdown, Carolina! He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
There's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now Wilson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Tracy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Now it's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go, Trail. Need old blue. Black 40. Set.
Now here's Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Young. This is caught. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
Run up, run up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Nick Scorton. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Wilson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Hey, hey. Go. Start.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tershawn Wharton forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now it's the Panthers' second all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. Gano's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing him back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Black swap. Here we go. Here we go. 52. Go red.
Play. We can see the goal line.
Ready?
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Blue check. Bang. Hut. Hey, red.
6-yard line.
Hey, green.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Down. White, yellow. 43. Needle, Fury, yellow. Field, red, cycle. Smash, red, 6, mega. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
33, yellow. Hut.
To throw is Young. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On the set.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Set. Cut.
Young to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wilson. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Wilson. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
And 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now first and goal. Wilson wants a different look. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Young. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go out about one last check. Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Black, 95. Ready.
Young to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Black 40. White.
Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Sharp.
Young is going to change it up.
Drill green. Drill yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.